want to share something from 25 years ago, I think it probably was. So I was 25, somewhere in there. And I don't know who gave me the idea. I had gone to see Zig Ziglar.
In other words, you have assumed the responsibility, and that's really where it starts, of making your life a better one. Most people never dare to evaluate really where they are. And you got to know where you are before you can really determine your chances of getting what you really want out of life.
He had this pamphlet that he gave out, and he said, you guys, you read this every day. And you read it with feeling and heart and belief, and it's going to change your life. Well, I didn't read his pamphlet. There were certain words in there that I didn't resonate with, but I resonated with the idea. And I can't say for sure that the idea is something I got from him, but it was around that time, so maybe it was. So let's give Zig Ziglar the credit for it. But it's the same thing Napoleon Hill said. It's the same thing countless people have said through the ages, that when you take words, powerful words, and you put them in the present tense and mix them with feeling, that it does something magical if you do it repetitively. I made a script of how I wanted to be as a person, of how I wanted my life to be. I recorded it, put it to music, and played it all the time. When I woke up, when I went to bed, and several times throughout the day. I don't know how long I did it. Let's say it was probably at least a week or two before just something kind of eerie started to happen in my life. It's just, I have no proof that it was connected to that, but I suddenly broke through on some major things. One was a fear that I had, and I went and conquered it. Another was a sales goal that I had had for 5 years and never broken it. And then at the busiest, worst time of the year, right before Christmas, I got appointments going in people's homes and achieved that sales goal, not in a week, which had always been my goal, but in 3 days, right before Christmas. I mean, it was ridiculous. The strange thing is, not the power that it was having in my life, but that I stopped. I stopped doing it. And I guess that's another confounding thing about my life, is just how many times I've been right there on the precipice of having what I want or something breaking through, and then I stopped. Anyway, I digress. So today, I acted on that because about a week ago, a student of mine referenced, and I was already thinking about doing this because I know the power, and I'd been reading a script. I just hadn't done it to music, hadn't put images to it. So she happened to walk on court and say she was referencing a book that she gave me, Supernatural, I think is what it's called, by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And she was saying in chapter 8, which I haven't read yet, he talks about mind movies. I think that's the term she used. And basically the principle is using images, music, and a script. And I took that as a synchronicity. I took that as a cue, because I'd already been thinking I need to do something like that. And today, finally, I acted on it. So here's a sample. I stay grounded in a higher consciousness in challenging situations, and challenge myself to come from love, oneness, and humility. My meditations are getting deeper and more profound. And another. I wake up with vibrant energy and sustain it throughout the day. I feel the best in my body that I've ever felt. I can do 50 push-ups with excellent form and 5 chin-ups. Another. My income is rising every month, and I'm on track for a $10,000 a month income. I am accomplishing my long-time goal of manifesting over $100,000 in a 90-day period, and it feels amazing to have this massive infusion of abundance. And another. I'm so grateful for the rich daily life I've cultivated and all the blessings in my life. I feel like I'm living the life I always knew I was capable of, and this is just the beginning for myself, my loved ones, and my positive impact in the world. Will it work? I don't know. I mean, if it had such magical results, what would be the future be? Just everyone's walking around listening to scripts about the life they want and ignoring the life they have? I mean, let's give this thing a go for a couple weeks and see if things start to pop.